This is the Steppin Razor, the art of war. This is a second program for the year. We hope say you already settled down and all the hype and the gripe things fade we now and you get back to reality. Because, trust me, reality is something we all we have to face, whether we like it or not. So, how much days gone now, young, in the area? 11 days gone in the year. We know, say, to me, I same space, same time, and just different number, as we said before. So them change the number, but where did I go on last year, where you never like, still I go on. And where did I go on last year, where you like, you have the memories of it, you say, why you don't like it, repeat itself this year. So we continue the journey, because we have the mic in front of we, and we have to speak to the people them, and we have to say certain things that will even allow the people them to think, because that is really what it is all about. You have to start to think. And the way we get brought up, we wasn't allowed to think. Everything was shown in front of it to be accepted, slam, bam, jam. But we learn a lot, you understand? So we give thanks. We give thanks every day still. We give thanks continuously. Yes, this is the Steppin Razor, the art of war. We're there with you on next Thursday. Why, so, hey, you know, me always say, I'm keep repeating it, that every time I left up on a Thursday, and you think that nothing else can happen in Jamaica will surprise you. Something come up and surprise you. Well, you know the surprise to me now? Jamaica and the rest of the Caribbean, there was an expectation for a tsunami to lick Jamaica and the rest of the Caribbean. In my wildest dream, I mean, like, me expect snow for fall at Jamaica soon. Really, me directly expect snow for fall at Jamaica. Either in a Mandeville or on top of Blue Mountain, because Blue Mountain them says about 10,000 feet above sea level. So, and them claim say, one of the things then why we don't get some serious hurricane yet, is because we're surrounded by mountains. Now if you go all to Cuba and them places, they hardly see the tall mountain. Now, for years, a tsunami, I go lick Jamaica, you know, Rasta. Especially when everybody is asleep. Because asleep, next morning, me about it, you know. Next morning, you know about it from so I say. I'm going to be like the boy who called me the other day, last night, and tell me, say, the Indian them caused the flood in Jamaica, because them are anywhere Indian go across is. Nobody are terrible, you know, Rasta. I have to say, Bridget, where you compare with them damn fools? They hear him now. Muta, you defend them. True, me tell him that, you know. Him tell me I defend them. So, a tsunami, I go lick Jamaica. The first time he hear something named tsunami, you know, is when they licked Indonesia. Remember? About 100,000 people. And they make a movie out of it too. But, brethren, all me a think pan, you know, is like most of the hotel them on the coast, and the fishermen them, the poor people where can't really go find them out at certain place. And me a think pan the movie. Yeah, me a think pan the movie because some people in some hotel, top of some hotel like 5-6 story up, and the water are some coconut tree, and the water come up there. The thing with it, you know, I don't understand people though, because you dip on the beach and you see the sea recede and go back. And you are going to find out. This is where I go out and look and say, oh, you say, what do you? This is not right. You're supposed to leave the sea immediately. You're not supposed to talk about, hey, brethren, this is where I go on. And I walk out there like you're Moses across the Red Sea. You know what I mean? It's like, it's terrible. I see that I go on, you know, trust me, man. The highest mountain me gone, you know. Now which part me live, me not think no. Me not think no tsunami can reach which part me live, you understand? But you never can tell. You understand? Because the thing get away you know when Moses, not Moses, Noah go to decide to make another ark again and just flood the whole of Jamaica. And Jamaica become like what them call the last city of Atlantis. A city under the sea. You understand? So, me don't know. It's a serious thing though. Anyway, speaking of borders and land and sea, we see that, and this is weird, we see that the minister, all right, we see that they will spend $11 billion to improve the Jamaica border security. We want to heal up the Commissioner of Police, Bobby Montague. We want to heal him up. Bobby Montague, the Commissioner of Police, is spending $11 billion to improve the Jamaica border security. Meanwhile, them have a car problem. The car them still don't reach the police them and certain money pay out and them thing there. So the Commissioner of Police, Bobby Montague, is still in hassle with the police force with pay and them thing there. I don't want nobody call me and tell me say Bobby Montague is not the minister, is not the Commissioner of Police. Please, I have sense. I know what I said. Okay. The minister who is the Commissioner of Police, Bobby Montague, is going into waters that he's not supposed to go into. And maybe it might cause a tsunami. Because I don't know what happened to that man. I'm a brethren. Yeah, him say me and him a brethren. But him need to go over to our next place. You know what I mean there? Yeah, him need to go over to, I don't know, him did that do good at Minister of Agriculture? Him never do good. Well, when he was Minister of Agriculture, him call a program, you know. Because I talk about rice. And the first me talk to me talk about rice, and him call and I say, what them I do about rice, this, rice, that. Up to now, me not see them do nothing about the rice thing, you know. So all them time there, you know, he might give fake news, you know. Fake news, you understand? So, may I say, as Commissioner of Police, him should have resigned as Commissioner of Police. Marco, may I say, you know, don't screw up the thing. As the Commissioner of Police, I think Bobby Montague should resign. Because when you look on where we are going in the police force, the unruliness of it, you understand? The crime situation. We need a new Commissioner of Police. And Bobby Montague is not doing the work as a Commissioner of Police. Where you laugh at, yo, where you laugh at? Where you laugh at? All right, talk the truth now. You think, say, the force is doing a good job?
No.
All right. So if the force, and especially with the crime situation where I get worse, then that means, say, as Commissioner of Police, Bobby Montague should have resigned. You understand? Go do something else, brethren. Him need to do something else. You understand? So the other brethren now, Aquilo, him name, him take responsibility for the devil club we're going out at the airport. Right? All right. So Bobby Montague as the minister of, as the police commissioner, where you shake it for? I tell you, don't say nothing to me. I say Bobby Montague is the commissioner of police. As the commissioner of police, and that devil could go on out the airport as a policeman coming, him should have resigned. You understand? And then now, maybe the police them will get some money that them can go about doing them work. But speaking of the police them doing them work, I am wondering if this killing we are going is senseless. When I say senseless now, I am putting forward that I think that there is a vigilante group. I don't know where the vigilante group is operating from or which organization the vigilante group is operating from. But I am feeling that there's a vigilante group who know the gunman them and is going after them and killing them. And we believe, say, is random killing that is happening. Apart from a lot of the criminal them is taking revenge. But I am wondering if there's not a group that take it up on them and say, boy, this crime thing gone too terrible. Now we have to get rid of some of them gunmen there. See? And them are take it upon them own and now. You know what I talk about? Bounty hunter. You understand? Where them say, boy, right now, them man are not for go to court. And we have to get rid of them. I don't know. I just wonder. So I don't know if the commissioner of police, Bobby Montague, no, or possibility, there's a possibility that there's something underlying going on, especially in Montego Bay, with all this killing that we call senseless killing. Because I cannot believe in my wildest dream that we are going in a Montego Bay is not something where it's orchestrated or it's planned. Nothing can go so, brethren. Nothing cannot go so. More and more I look on the thing and I say, but wait, you mean say the man them get so vile and wicked that so much people just are dead. So much people, how much 11 days gone, how much people gone now? About 50? A whole heap of people, 40 odd people, the last time I hear it 2 days ago, 40 odd people, you know. I mean, nothing no day no pass, so some people not dead. So me I say now, if we reach 11 days in a year, and the murder rate is like 5 a day, and we don't really know the statistics yet to find out how much gone out of the 11 days. You are telling me say something underlying not the Rasta? In a one area of Jamaica, 13 or 14 parish or 13 parish Jamaica. You know, one time we did have 22 parish. All right, 14 parish there Jamaica. And the one parish. I mean, no, you know, you see, it's that me can't take with politicians. Me know say, when them start this soca thing, for going at the community them, for help, stamp out, me know say, them intention was to bring down the crime rate in Montego Bay. That was the intention of the soca party, was to bring down the crime rate in Jamaica. There's no doubt about it. No care where them want to turn it round and twist it round and politicize it and all them things there. The intention was to bring down the crime rate in St. James. The crime rate has not gone down. On the contrary, the crime rate has gone up many folds. So that, when everybody think about a soca party there again. You understand? Now everybody think about it. They might come with something different. But what may I say is that when the people them realize that the thing not working, you know, and them realize that the thing will get more violent, you know, it's like a fire with fire. In my thinking, it's like a fire with fire, fight fire with fire. You understand? So you know, we can't get the guys them or we want to get them. So we're going to go underground now, underworld. You understand? You can't tell me, say, yeah, police will think them way there, you know. And you have man, you have youth. Because I see a man supposedly a robber and boss, you know, and some man grab him and give him some ratted stamping on his face. That me and say, it's where go on. And people are passing away up on the road and the man have the gun and the man them hold him down on the ground and have some ratted. Yes, so we need to talk about this. The possibility of vigilante group going after the killers them outside of the law. Because one, I don't hear nobody are complain again about who are dead. When last year see them a Black Street boat there, them a Black Street boat road, them a Black Street boat, all the other thing there, but I don't hear nobody are complaining and say, boy, man, them a get so much, you know, people just are bad and say, boy, too much killing a go on. We don't hear no police are kill nobody. More than so again, neither. Well, last year a police kill a man. This morning? What? How much man them kill? How much them killed since a year? No, we have to figure out them something there, because it is very disturbing. Apart from here, you know and say the to them give, you see the American them give travel advisory to Jamaica. Yeah, them advise them citizens them to beware now, because the crime thing I get away. But the crime thing never bother the tourism sector. That is really astonishing. You know, the crime thing never make tourists no want to come to Jamaica. On the contrary, it come like all flank and become a tourist attraction. Believe you me. Because them say right now, Jamaica per capita, the murder rate per capita is the highest in the world. You can't believe that? The Jamaican murder rate per capita for the amount of people in Jamaica, the amount of people who are dead per 100,000 is more. So it's almost like a civil war. Yeah, it's like a civil war going, an unofficial civil war. So I don't know. Where the people them think? You think say the man them get wickeder? Of course the man them get wickeder. The man them get wickeder, Rasta, because some people are sent something on my phone that me I wonder, is what this? Man I send things from my phone that me I said, no, this is possible. We don't ever want to repeat what me I say. Because it's so gross that, well, may I tell you? But life goes on. And you know, say, who live here so have to just go and live here so? And we have to go through. Yes, we have to go through. But again, we need to figure out what kind of government and national security we have. See it? Here them I say them going to spend $11 billion to improve the Jamaica border. It means say them going to try figure out all of the guns them are coming in, and the ganja and the coke we are coming in. But guess what? It's simple, you know. Most of the guns them are coming from America via somewhere else. Them need to talk seriously to the administration in America. I don't know if them really, because I come like Jamaica, this government afraid of America more than every other government, remember, see, come on, you know. Yes, they're afraid of America like puss. I mean, say St. Vincent. St. Vincent come like a them a run in terms of the militancy of Caribbean islands. It's come like a Gonzales now, what Jamaica used to do in terms of it militancy. It look like is St. Vincent now. Take up that. Because we get so moderate under this government here that it kind of mind-boggling. It's really mind-boggling. When people are talking about, yes, them know why them ease back from the vote because of certain things. It's almost like, yeah, lick my foot and lick my toe and all them way. You understand? Because, look here, you know, so we do this and we do that. So we have to know, say, all of them are Caribbean island where vote. They are going to suffer now. All of them are going to suffer now. Them can't economical structure, them can't get them things going again. So we abstain. And then abstain, it means now, say, what that mean now? Say, we will be able to continue our licking of toe and licking of finger with America and Israel. Israel have planned to run out the African them out of Israel, you know. The Prime Minister, you know, him a plan say at a certain period of time, the African them have to go back, the immigrants them have to go back. That you call racism at its highest level, you know. And the Palestinians, them land is drifting away from them. America is the biggest supporter of Israel. And now they must say, anybody, any organization and group will support the Palestinian cause, they must ostracize them. So I think it's that all this government afraid at all. So we don't have I don't know what you say we don't have. Balls, clits, whatsoever. We don't have none of these things again. Neither balls nor clits. So I don't know. Jamaica, where we there? Meanwhile, back at home, everybody traumatized. People afraid. It's not that you're afraid, say, yeah, do something, a man will come look for you, Bullet do have no eye. And these guys is not aiming. Them just firing into crowd, into dance, at domino table, anywhere crowd gather. Them see one person with them want, them just fire shot. You understand? It's not like you involved in something. Because all the police baby mother now, them just go kill the police baby mother. So two people them dead there, so plus the policeman. You understand? Meanwhile, back at the residence, them argue about police pay, nurse pay, all sorts of things, and them can't give the people them the money. Every organization right here, so no, there's no private company right now where now make money, So how come not now trickle down to the workers? Your NCB, National Commercial Bank, must $13 billion. Hey, somebody can make $13 billion in Jamaica profit? No, how that possible? There's something intrinsically wrong with the distribution of wealth and how wealth are moved from the poor to the rich and the rich to the rich. That one company, and it's a one company, I don't hear none of the company them at Jamaica post a loss for last year. One company make 13 billion. Hey, just man, it mind-boggling, Rasta. It mind-boggling how one company make that. Then if one company make 13 billion, where the 13 billion come from? No, from the people who are working at bank, organizations, and on the road and all them things there. That means the money are running. Because this is not 13 billion that let them invest some money, and the investment is included in the 13 million. So now, money there at Jamaica. Then if money there at Jamaica, and all them big gun there, if somebody pay for them gun there, If somebody can pay for all them big gun there who are coming at Jamaica, and money there at Jamaica and run, so all the people them still a ball. What is wrong with these private companies, these companies that is not paying people, where them know so them can't pay? Hey, every company, barring none right now, can pay them workers more than where the worker get right now. Barring none. You understand? So you see, anytime a company decides, say, why we not no money to pay you more, me no believe them. Me no trust company will tell me, say, them can't pay you no more. But them can't pay the teacher no more and all them something. The teacher will teach, you pick them to make them come move forward. You have to know say you can't pay them more. I mean, no, say you have the money. You have the money because less things are happening where you find the money for do. Because the IMF grab you around your neck and wring your neck and say, watch out. If you don't do that, you see, one way I go happen, what's it not, and what's it not going to happen to you. And them just go so bam, 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 and just find how much $1 million for do that, how much $1 million for do that. New project I go up that I go cost that. Where did all the money that come from? Where all the money that come from? Them I get enough aid to, Because you see, aid is where the poor people in a rich country give the rich people them in a poor country. That's why you don't have it now trickle down the aid them. Poor people in a rich country, I give rich people in a poor country aid, and them say, well, we get some aid, grant, and call it grant and all them something there. So what? How come it not trickle down? How come it not trickle down? We say building a go up everywhere. Like, so when building go up everywhere, it means that the economic structure are developing. Yes, because construction is part of development. That is where the small man go and get film thing. All right. So how come all them big buildings there go up and all them hotel go up? And the worker them can't get a decent salary in the hotel industry. You see what I say? Click it.
Good afternoon. I am Hal Shane Burke with the local and international headlines. The National Works Agency, NWA, is advising operators of large units, including laden trucks, not to use the Richmond to Highgate roadway in St. Mary as it is unsafe. Communication manager at the NWA, Stephen Shaw, says a wet embankment and falling material is hampering efforts to clear a massive landslide in the eastbound lane at the section of the roadway in the vicinity of the old chocolate factory. Mr. Shaw adds that a retaining wall in the westbound lane has also collapsed, creating a breakaway directly opposite the landslide. Mr. Shaw says this has narrowed the roadway, making it dangerous for larger vehicles to traverse the area, as the breakaway could deteriorate under the weight of the vehicle. A St. Catherine man charged with the death of a 3-year-old girl that was left in his care was sentenced to 10 years imprisonment in the St. Catherine Circuit Court. He's Adrian Powell, a labourer of Duncan Spanish Town in St. Catherine. When Powell appeared before Justice Nicole Simmons, he was ordered to serve 10 years hard labour. The judge described the case as being a cruel act that caused the child's demise. It was revealed that on August 3, 2014, the deceased was left in the care of Adrian and his brother while their mother left for work, during which the child said to have refused to say her prayers. As an act of punishment, she was hanged to a door by the brothers and fell. She became unresponsive. In news overseas, the U.S. State Department has warned tourists to completely avoid 5 states in Mexico because of rampant crime levels and gang activity. The 5 states, including Colima, have all been classified as a level 4 risk, the highest in the scale. That puts them at the same level as conflict-ridden countries such as Afghanistan, Iraq and Syria. Preliminary figures suggest that Mexico had a record number of murders in 2017. Previously, the year with the most homicides had been 2011, where more than 27,000 people were killed, according to official figures. Finally, European powers have urged the US not to abandon the 2015 agreement with Iran that limits its nuclear program, saying it is making the world safer. After meeting its Iranian, French, German and EU counterparts in Brussels, UK Foreign Secretary Boris Johnson insisted the deal was preventing Iran from acquiring nuclear weapons. He also challenged Washington to come up with a better alternative. US President Donald Trump wants to amend the deal or withdraw from it. In October, he refused to recertify for Congress that Iran was complying, accusing it of not living up to the spirit of the agreement. And those are the local and international headlines. Major news is at 5:45. You can go online to rfm.net to view our stories, like us at facebook.com/rfm news, and you may also follow us on Twitter at rfm_news. From the RFM newsroom, I am Hal Shane Burke.
Yes. Yeah, we are talking about things on time in Jamaica in the studio, yeah, and I tell you, the mind gone a different way. People who used to us, you know. Well, when I said it was ideal, but it reached a stage now where we can't even talk about just normal thing again. And we keep saying, you see this, the police force and the government, because really and truly, people supposed to do better, because it's people, them name, and them supposed to know what is wrong and what is right. But the reason for our government, is to keep the people them in line wheresoever the people them cannot connect with themselves. And right now, the government, I don't know, is what's happening. And I know, say, this Virginia, Andrew Holness, I genuinely don't feel say him want Jamaica to be like this. I don't want to add to the skepticism where I say why the man want poor people suffer. I don't think the youth want poor people suffer. I really want to know and feel that him really want certain things for the country. But guess what? Them don't know what them doing. Them don't know what them doing. Because when you have government that is elected to protect and bring economical strength to the people them. Because I was taught when I did young, I was taught that democracy is what them say. The people is the voice of God. The people's voice is the voice of God. That means when the people them elect a prime minister and a government is the voice of God is speaking. So I said to you now, say, I don't believe them things then, but I just say what I grew up with. The voice of God echo through the people. So if the people them elect a government, whether the government wicked or righteous, we are led to believe that no power is outside of God's power. Therefore, it's God elect the government because the people them decide that. So God will work through the people them. Now follow what me I say as now. If the prime minister is elected by God, which is the voice of the people, so we have to say is elected by God. And the prime minister and the minister of government, whosoever them is turning to God to solve a situation. Then what is the purpose of the people's electing them? Because them is supposed to be monitoring bad, good situations in the country that them is governing on behalf of the people, which is the voice of God. So how the hell a man will turn around and say, man, look for divine intervention and God will continue to guide us? Is him supposed to guide us because the humanity is where we really look into and see that divinity is in you. And if we don't find the divinity in humanity, everything going to crumble. And right now it's crumbling in front of our eyes. What is the purpose of talking about the voice of the people is the voice of God? And then now the voice of God elect a man or a group of people. And then the group of people is turning back to God now to decide what they must do and what they must do. It's a schizophrenic thing. It's schizophrenia reach government and the politician them. Schizophrenia, the whole of them is schizophrenic. Because first place, that is why they are elected. They are elected to look about the welfare and the being of the people them. And right now we don't see it happen. We say a minority group is making money and doing all sort of things and opening new business all over the world and all these things. And the people them still a catch back and a watch and a kill them one another. And you can't pay the police them because you don't have enough money. You can't pay the nurse them because you don't have enough money. You can't pay the teacher them because you don't have enough money. And it just go right across the board. So nobody don't have enough money. And we see companies that make $13 billion. Where them get the $13 billion from? Or is it that cable and wireless? One of the shareholder them ball out say cable and wireless UK is pulling money from cable and wireless in Jamaica to support the cable and wireless in the UK. So how come cable and wireless make money here so? That big UK cable and wireless cannot pull money from them. It's what going. Is we are going, brethren? How the hell cable and wireless, big United Kingdom, Great Britain, cable and wireless, we have run the world for how much years now and can't run it again. And decide, say, well, all right, you see cable and wireless in Jamaica, which is Flow and Lime now, you know. All right, them might make some money down there, but we need some money to tap up something up here, so here we're going to do. We're going to draw some money from the one down there, so and bring it, come up here, so. A little island. Then you have some bank and they will rob the people blind. I charge you interest for this, interest for that, I start to think them I charge you for I don't know what the hell is happening. Why am I not know? Anyway, we hope that some poor person can win some $1 billion for the special pot draw up next because it come like poor people have to take a chance with anything. And this is a gambling thing, it's something them take a chance with. When we look on the line, then we line up to buy this thing, you know, Rasta. And that's how it reach, you know. And that's how it reach. Anyway, we just say listen up for the special pot draw, it's up next, you know, because why things not easy. It's not really easy. Serious thing. At 3 o'clock now, right? 3 o'clock. Okay. The National Security Minister Robert Montague says the government is spending some 11 billion to improve the country's border security. In a release from the National Security Minister this morning, Montague says the Jamaica Defence Force is to get 6 additional helicopters and 4 aircraft this year. 4 of the helicopters are new and the other 2 are used. The helicopters, which come with 5 years supply of spare parts and maintenance service, are being acquired at a cost of $47.4 million US dollars. The 4 aircraft are being acquired for an additional $1.58 million US dollar. The security minister says the current JDF helicopter fleet is nearly 20 years old, noting that industry standards recommend replacement at between 7 and 10 years. He says a surveillance plane has also been purchased at a cost of $16.9 million US dollar, and that is now being outfitted with a suite of equipment. Montague says the surveillance plane will be commissioned into service later this year. He notes that the next step is to acquire a coastal radar system. 2 ships were acquired at a cost of $26.4 million US dollar for the JDF Coast Guard last year. Montague said the spend on border security is part of the government's 5-pillar crime reduction strategy. Hear that? 5 pillar. I wish one of the pillar them will reach now. 5 pillar, you know. Because you have about levels, you know. So which one of the pillar them will reach now? Okay. He notes that over 850 illegal guns and nearly 22,000 rounds of ammunition were seized by the security forces last year. 22,000 rounds of ammunition were seized. Yet still, the same minister tell me that 7 million bullets cannot be accounted for. Okay. He says the country 145 illegal points of entry of a gateway for guns, ammunition, as well as uncustomed goods to enter the island. You know what I'm saying? 145 illegal points of entry. So them know of 145 points illegal entry. But if you know that, that means that nothing to do about it then. Because more guns are coming now. So what have they been doing? If you, like for instance, if you know say you have certain amount of gang in a Jamaica, or you know say you have certain amount of gang in a Jamaica, and them still operate. Because we not see the gang, we about one gang with dismantle, all right, one gang, out of how much gang? 145 illegal points of entry in a Jamaica for illegal guns. Yeah, but the point where it starts out is where the problem is, you know. It's where the guns them start out from is the problem. You understand? You can't wait till the gun them come and then you have 145 places where the gun them reach in the country. When you know, say, in America, it starts there so, and it end up at 80, it end up at Bahamas, it end up at Azela, and it reach down here so. I don't know if I mean that no sense, brethren. I'm just naive to certain things, how certain things work. 20,000 rounds of ammunition were seized by the security forces last year. 22,000. 7 million bullets are unaccounted for. 7 million. Divide 22,000 into 7 million. Me not carry down where them get, you know. Me not say, yeah, them get 22,000. But when me think about 7 million to 22,000, me I wonder, where 22,000 out of the 7 million bullet there? More than likely it in somebody body. Or it itch up in some place, or it a prepare to kill some people. Part of the 7 million bullet were unaccounted for. Oh, me not hear them say nothing about that. So them go find $11 billion to improve Jamaica border security. Which part of $11 billion come from? Where the money they come from? $1 billion, 1 million, 2 million dollars to buy a helicopter, $1 million US to do that. Where the money they come from? We don't hear where the money they come from because them do have no money. The government do have no money. So where the money they come from? Because right now, you can't talk in thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars again, $1 billion. You have to, hey, you see when I'm talking about him $1 million, hey, you have some man who have big money upon the street, $1 million here, in Jamaica, Because if you feel say $1 million Jamaican, make you $1 million here, you don't say nothing. Because that's almost about 8,000 US dollar. If so much. It's about 8,000 US dollar, So if 8,000 US dollar make you be millionaire of $1 million Jamaican dollar, you're not going to have with nothing. Because all young I know. I know say young have 8,000 on top of 8,000 US dollars. You understand? I come talk to you, I come talk to you, Reggie, if you want a loan. You know what I want a loan for though? Get the government. Make them pay the police them. Because if them pay the police, them wouldn't have to search for 145 different ports of entry for illegal things. And maybe them could have stopped some loophole in the custom areas them. You understand? The police them is traumatized by the big gun them on the road. Traumatized. You can just imagine you have your gun in your holster and I run down a man and when you see him come out of the car, you see with a big dirty gun. You see, with all blue light and pied fire. Because you can't miss no, you know. From him have the blue light and pied fire, just press trigger and you're dead. You can't just imagine that, Bridget. You have your little pied fire going around down Montreal and the man will tell you him have a big dirty gun. Eh? Him the most traumatized, Rasta. Ah, dude. You think me could have police little more, me a run. Me a run trotting. Believe you me. Me not have no little pipe gonna see a man turn around with them big gun there and turn around, but yes, you go fire after him. No, unless me fire first and dead. But me not hide behind no boardhouse and zinc. And when me peep over the zinc and peep through the wall, me see the man have a big dirty gun and pipe for me. When me can't even lift up good. You understand? So the police them traumatized just like the Jamaican people them. The police them need to get money. And them say them do what them say? 4 in 1 year and 2 in the next year. 6%. Them offer the teacher them for charge to pity them more for certain things. And hey, boy, I tell you, Rasta, me must be naive. Me really naive. Me naive because the Prime Minister say if government ministers jack up a phone bill for $40,000, it's supposed to be. If it go over that, they're supposed to excess. I mean, here one, the Minister of Finance, another ordinary minister that you know, him control the purse, the money for the country, all them $1 billion where you hear we are read out your song. A one man control that over the so, and him have him little work at them round him will say, all right, do that, dispense that. Them billions of dollars here. And the man who control the purse of the country have a phone bill for $8 million. And the Prime Minister said, $40 million is the threshold. After that, you have to pay the rest. And we not hear nothing more about it. Him have the money. Yeah, then if him have the money. Yes. So me I say, but wait. So me naive to certain things, Virgin. Me make a mountain over a molehill. No, that me do. It come let me make a mountain over a molehill because me know say in my household, and me know say really and truly, if my phone bill come up to $1 billion, or if somebody I work for me in the house and the phone bill come up to more than what me usually pay for phone bill, and me go to the person and say, look, you know, we can't do this, you know. I'm going to give you a threshold. Bam. And I say, boy, right now, at $10,000. And when me come and say, $50,000. I'm going to say, boy, Richard, no, I can't help you. It's like I got left the work and pay the money. But you know, the government have a duty. Just like how them come out and tell you, say the man bill is $8 million. And just like how the Prime Minister come out and say $40,000 is the threshold. Him have a duty to tell you if the money get paid back. From all of the people them. Him have a duty to tell you that. That's when you go around and speculate and say, right, you know, so them rob Jamaican people again. Because that we are thinking ourselves, and I don't mean when I think so. Because if you walk on the road and take a vax pop about this money, you're going to say, they answer them people, they not pay about that. That thief, them a thief for money. And so Jamaican people are going to think, nah, Shamar. Shamar feels that thief them money long time, you know. For sure, about the children say thief it. But them not giving no hope. See, the people them need some hope. The people them need some reassurance in themselves. Say, things is going according to how it's supposed to go. And if it don't go that way there, but we have some form of information that we don't go out there and think and warp our mind about certain things. $8 million is not little bit of money to Jamaican. $8 million can fix enough things in Jamaica. And the man who have the purse come up with that, and the Prime Minister said, no, that, and we don't hear nothing about it. And the man said, well, Muta, you bring up the same thing over war. Yes, I do it. I do it because we need to know, just like how they tell you about this now. $11 billion, $1 million for buy second-hand helicopter. This car come, man up, give them the money for do it. The car up on the wharf. The man will tell them so for pay the duty. Them are this, them are that and that. And I try to tell them, you know, you cannot give the police car that don't have IRFM in it. Interview, yeah, you know, we see certain weather conditions that take place, not only in Jamaica, but right across the US. And to me personally, I don't know about for somebody else, but it's a very unusual thing we see happen. In my lifetime, I never see it like this yet. A hurricane lick the Caribbean, 5, and then right behind the next one, lick 5 again. You know, we see the coolest time in America history. You know, I mean, 40 and below. We see tsunami. We get threat from tsunami we never usually get it. And we see a continuous rain and fall. We have on the line here Mr. Lawrence Brown of the National Meteorological Center. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, Mr. Baruka.
Wait, you sound like me know you, you know.
I don't know where Africans still maybe.
Yeah, you know.
It's still wired up on the road.
All right. So, all right. Me could talk about first the other day with the tsunami thing. An earthquake come in the water and it generates a certain strength and we get this argument about tsunami. We ever have that warning in the Caribbean before?
Well, the Met Service is the first point of contact for messages from the Pacific Tsunami Warning Center. So the long and short of it is that, yes, we have had this kind of information before. This
From
one,
Jamaica?
this most recent one was a bit more realistic than the others.
All right.
I must add.
When we didn't have a tsunami alert before now,
Yeah, again?
when did we have a tsunami alert before now in Jamaica? When?
Well, I think it was a couple of years ago, you know. I was not advised that you'll be speaking on this
No,
topic.
I know, but
in
just
front
to
of me. But
it
I know
connect.
there's a couple of years ago, we had a tsunami warning, and then it was downgraded just as this one was.
Oh, come on, me not sleep with that one too, because the other one I me not sleep too. Yeah, it's no, why I ask about the tsunami, you know, is because it sounds unusual to me, just like how the weather is unusual to me. I don't know if it's unusual to the meteorological service, but should we say that it's a very unusual time for rain to be falling just consistently so for nearly a year?
Well, what I can say is that this particular winter period and say from December onwards has been different from last year. We've had several systems, cold fronts and others, that has affected us throughout the December into January period.
No, but this don't start from December. We are talking about from last year, early last year.
Yes,
Fall from last year.
The hurricane season, along with the winter season, has been quite active in many different weather systems.
But no, the
so
hurricane
I'm agreeing with you.
The hurricane season started in June, don't it?
Say again?
The hurricane season started in June, don't it?
Yes, first of June.
Yeah, but we are get rain before June, brethren.
November.
We are get rain, consistent rain before June. What road people are ball out about the road them from before June.
Which is true. Yes, I'm agreeing with you.
So it's not unusual. It's not unusual.
Well, a few years ago we had some significant drought periods, and it seemed like there's a cycle. This time around we're having much more rainfall than before. But you would recall that a few years ago the island was struck with some significant drought. So there's a pattern. There's like an up and down or hill and valley sort of motion with the weather system.
I mean, 7 years drought, 7 years famine. I mean, really. So there's no unusual things happening. That is what I say.
Yes, it is quite. There's a lot more variability in the weather in recent times. So things
So
are.
what is causing that? What is causing the variability?
Well, you would have heard, and most people would have heard about the fact that the climate is changing.
Mm.
And so what we are used to, the normal patterns that we're used to, there is a deviation, there's a change away from that normal pattern. Sometimes we have more intense systems, sometimes we have a lot of rainfall, and another time we might just not have any at all. So the climate is changing. We are operating in a different climate pattern than we was before.
So we should expect that from now until we life disappear then. I mean, like, this is what is going to happen now. We must expect that.
The advice we're saying to the public is that things have changed from the pattern we're used to, because we are operating with a different, warmer climate, so the pattern has changed significantly.
Mm-hmm.
So there is no immediate future that we see that is going to change back to what it was, because the atmosphere continues to rise, and there's been the temperature, continues to rise, and there's been many arguments to support that we might not be able to.
So yes, it's so like you say it's going to get worse. You say it's so like say that you say it's going to get worse.
Well, I'm just trying to repeat what the scientists and researchers are saying, that we're going to be operating out of a warmer climate, which brings with it much more variability, which might include more frequent, stronger systems.
And stronger hurricane and all these things.
Yes, that is the forecast based on the change climate that we're operating in.
So this also go for America too, because that's what happened in America is very unusual. I mean, like what them say is the worst. In a certain Minneapolis and all them places, there's like 40 degrees below zero.
Yeah, this is a global situation. It is not restricted to any region. It's a global scenario where the atmosphere is getting warmer, and as a result, then globally, there's going to be changes in the weather and climate pattern.
And we can't do nothing about it.
Well, recently, and I'm not the expert that deals with climate change, but recently there have been many meetings with international groups. All the countries have gathered together and have tried to formulate policies to help to restrict the temperature from rising. You might have heard about meetings in Paris and meetings also in Japan. So there was what you call a Kyoto Protocol, and there's a Paris Agreement. What these countries have been trying to do is to put measures in place to reduce the amount of greenhouse gases, which it has been theorized, or it has been shown, cause the climate to get warmer, cause the atmosphere to get warmer, and as a result, the climate to be changing and causing the sort of variability weather patterns that we're seeing.
All right, all right, I'm not going to ask you to give me a scientific answer, but in your estimation, you think that this change in climate can also be a part of the people them not giving heed to what them doing in terms of carbon monoxide, methane gases that is emitting from animal farms, from the trucks and buses that is not properly tuned? You think that could be a part of the problem too?
Well, this is definitely what the scientists are saying, that man-made activity is causing much more carbon dioxide to be emitted into the atmosphere, and as a result, along with methane and other gases to a lesser extent, but man-made activity, which includes burning of fuel, is causing much more carbon to go into the atmosphere and causing it to get warmer, and that is affecting weather and climate patterns.
There's an organization in Germany that says that methane gas in the atmosphere is doing more destruction than the SUVs and aeroplane that is flying in the air. The methane gas, which is emitted from animal, livestock farming. The more need to eat animal is the more livestock farming, thus the more methane gas that is emitted from these farms. Are you ever hear about that?
I think I've seen literature to support that idea, that that methane also have a significant impact on the temperature, or the increase in temperature. So I can refer to literature to support that idea.
Yes. All right. So maybe you're not the person to ask this, but what can we do in Jamaica now to lessen that, problem where we feel say it can generate in time to come? What can we do?
Well, one of the more obvious answers, since we are agreeing that burning fossil fuels or burning fuel in general will add more carbon to the atmosphere, is to reduce the amount of carbon fuel that we burn, and that would be changing to what we call renewable energy sources. So we could use more water powered or hydro, produce electricity more using hydropower, or we can move to more electric powered vehicles, that sort of thing. Those are two of the clear things that comes to mind. We could do more things manually rather than using electric power. So some very simple steps, but basically is to move to things like solar and what we call renewable energy sources.
All right. Well, all right. For a lighter level still, the Meteorological Service is always the one who people blame when a hurricane door come or when something door happen. Them say, that's what kind of false information. Why you have to tell the people them? Because sometimes when you get it right, most of the time when you get it wrong, I can't tell the people them at teeth.
Yes, I'm very happy that you asked that question, because we need to explain to the public at times when our forecast is wrong, especially when it comes to not just hurricanes but severe weather. One of the main things that we do here at the Met Office is work in coordination with other agencies, international agencies. At the Met Office, our main source of information when it comes to hurricanes or tropical cyclones is from the regional meteorological center in Miami, that's Florida, USA. They are the ones with the capability, and they are responsible for the region to do investigations of systems when they develop in our region and feed that information to us. They also have computer and all the other resources to do the projection of those systems and advise us how they will move. So what I'm saying in short is that to the extent that they are right in giving us the information, we will be right also. So if we get wrong information from that source and we use it, we'll also, if it is wrong, we will be wrong. So we don't have the sort of capability and resources to investigate, send aircraft and use supercomputers to do these projections. So we use the information sent to us from the regional authorities. And that's basically how we operate.
Okay.
It makes no sense, although they consult with us, it makes no sense that they would be saying one thing and we would be saying another thing. So we work with the projections from the regional center.
Center in Florida.
Yes.
Okay. All right, Mr. Lawrence, thank you very much. I think you have been helpful. I hope the people them listen and know and understand what you're saying. Give thanks.
We appreciate the chance to get to speak with the public.
Yeah, man.
We don't often get it, so you can call on us anytime.
Okay. All right. That is Mr. Lawrence Brown, the section head of the National Meteorological Center. We're talking about this. Well, them say it's not unusual, but I still I say it's unusual. Believe you me, unusual weather pattern that we see go on. I don't know about a warning of tsunami 2 years ago neither, but who am I? And maybe some people are trying to figure out where I just asked them about methane gases a while ago. Methane gases come from when an animal eats them body. There is a gas that is emitted from the animal called methane gas. And this helps, where you call it now, corrode the atmosphere and cause a lot of what we talk about when we say carbon, where the more need to eat animal products is the more need to have livestock farming. And the more livestock farming is the more the animal them going to eat and is the more them going to emit this methane gas from them body, thus causing an environmental problem. Now, it's very difficult to tell somebody this because the education on this is not so out there as it relates to eating meat is an environmental problem, simple. It's an environmental problem. You can't tell certain people that, but it is the truth. Scientists recognize this and is now moving towards certain things, but you cannot tell certain people that. Say eating meat is causing an environment. Some people say them not eat meat because, it's not good for them body, but not eating meat also help to fix a lot of the problems that is confronted by eating meat with the environment. We have to understand that. It's not just a ranting about, don't eat meat this, don't eat meat that. But we are told, and you hear the man say, you have heard it from the scientists, that, and there's a ministry in Germany for this too, environmental and the methane gas emission. They say that the amount of gas that emit from driving cars, SUVs, and that is coming out of plane don't add up to the amount of methane gas that is emitted from animals because of livestock farming. Can you believe that? The normal man on the road, him don't care a damn about that. As long as him get him cow cod soup, cow this, cow that, cow tongue, cow liver, cow this, and all them something. Them no business about none of that. But guess what? It affect him. It affect him because right now we are breathing gases that is not necessarily good or made for our intake in our body. So there's certain disease that is happening that is airborne. Certain disease come to it airborne. And it come to it because of the proliferation of all of these elements that is taking place. Man, a burn rubber tire, a dead dog up on the road, and a man throw a rubber tire over it and burn it. A man a chop down piece of land and it a take the wood wet him, don't throw rubber tire and a burn it. You have a place named Riverton City where you know much government with ears so they're going to put certain things in place to prevent what happen under the other government when Porsche is there. For don't happen again. And I bet you any money it can happen again. So we have a breakdown not only in a crime, criminality, but in the lack of understanding about these environmental disasters that we are. It's like you build it up, you know. And it's when it busts, you start to react to the bust. When you did done here already, say the possibility of it happening can happen. But you don't do nothing about it. So we look on all the road now, we see some car drive and some what them call it, the coaster man them. And believe you me, the amount of black smoke will come out of them car there. Me I wonder, how come police not see them car there? Them coaster bus there. That it is allowed, you know, in a certain European country, Switzerland and them places, you can't stop your vehicle and make it chuckle. You have to lock it off. Believe you me, can you get a ticket for that? If you ever stop a place, boy, you wait for somebody inside it, so, and I chuckle your vehicle, and I imit all of them gas outside it, so, police go and come and tell you, say, lock off your vehicle, because you emit carbons outside, carbon dioxide, that's a carbon dioxide outside, you understand? So, we have to understand how it goes. It's not just big companies that create pollution in the atmosphere. It's we who have plastic bottle on top of plastic bottle and dump the plastic bottle on your table and I eat the plastic bottle indirectly. Say I eat fish. When it's really fish plus plastic bottle, you eat. And all the other things them that go with the plastic bottle. Them say plastic take years to disintegrate in a thing. But you don't want the bottle disintegrate neither. You have man who have garage on the side of the road. And the old battery them with the thing them in it are run under the ground. The acid in the battery, the old battery them are run under the ground into the water system. So you have lead. So it's not just, you're a man that said, well, I have this and have that, I try to figure out how a man like him sick, how the man sick. Because none of us can escape. None of us can escape. You're going to transport, just by opening the car door, you can't catch disease. Because you don't know who to touch the car door there. You go sit down in the seat. You don't know who that sit down in the seat. What kind of germs? You have microscopic germs where you can't see with the human eye. Will penetrate your skin. And then little more you develop disease and you try to figure out, but me did I eat all vegetables? And me did I eat my protein? And me did I take my vitamins and everything there? Are you still sick? But we can be careful. We can be careful. We really can be careful, and we should be more careful too. You pick me a dead for hungry in the night and you do a dance about hype up yourself. Terrible thing. Terrible thing. Set your priorities straight, man or woman. Terrible thing. Okay, so it's 4 o'clock. On the dot. We have Dr. Anthony Hall on the line here. And we want to talk about something that will interest most ones here right now, given the idea of marijuana on the table, we see that marijuana is on the table, and the Trump administration is taking steps that could threaten the marijuana legalization movement. You know, say, California just make recreational marijuana legal. Understand? And there's a lot of investment that has been taking place in Jamaica for really step up to the plate to get some money. So this neurosurgeon and vice president of Pure Jamaica Island Traders, Mr. or Dr. Anthony Hall. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Muta. Greetings.
You so like me know you too, you know. Why everybody me interview so like me know them? Me know you.
Yeah, man, you meet there before.
Shabby said, me know some meet you there for you say the eye, you know them hear that? Me love that, you know. That doctor talk about the eye now and the effort you could have never hear some language but it sound like you come from Bristol in England and all them places. But we're glad to say you have doctor who so down to earth. You know them hear that? All right.
Yes.
I am assuming that you hear about Donald Trump try set back the marijuana industry because, you know, the Republican, them know into that. You hear about it?
Well, yeah, well, you know, the 45th, as we call him, he has somewhat changed his policy from what he said in the campaign. In the campaign, he said he wasn't going to touch anything. He was leaving it to the states. But he appointed Jeff Sessions as his attorney general.
Yes.
And that changed the whole picture.
So he might try to use the federal law to override the state law then.
Right, which brings up the whole concept of federalism as it was established and practiced in the USA.
Yeah, in the civil war days.
Federal government, yeah. Right. It's
right.
trampling on states' rights.
All right, so how that would that affect our movement in relationship to other country? Because it's not only because you have Canada who moved towards the same legalization thing. So we know that America could be the biggest trading partners with it. But how would it have if Trump do this now, how does it have match up with we and Canada still doing business?
Well, personally, I think it is to an advantage for the Jamaican business.
Okay.
Because here's what's happening now. Sessions has put fear and fright into the eyes of your average California marijuana businessman and businesswoman who has opened up a dispensary or they want to open up a clinic and use marijuana to treat patients. Now they're worried that the California prosecutor, the federal prosecutors in California will come and charge them, which they have done sometimes in the past.
Yeah,
it's a huge legal mess and costs a lot of money.
Yeah, man. Me have brethren where that happened to. Me have brethren in California where that happened to.
Yes. So they don't want to. I think the business people in California are now going to be a little hesitant in their business approach and may not venture into new ideas.
Okay.
Maybe they might look at our island.
No, but why you say, so you say that is the benefit, that they would look more to Jamaica?
Yeah, they might want to invest here instead of in California or anywhere else in the U.S. for that matter.
Yeah, but given the no-balls politician them we have about you, so, you see, is that if America do that, you know, so they're going to get timid now and decide, say, well, ease up there, we don't want to go on the wrong side of America, you know. So, you know, we have to keenly step back. You know, think that is possible?
Yeah, that might happen. I mean, the regulation in Jamaica, the leaders, the so-called leaders and the real leaders, or whoever is regulating the industry in Jamaica would have to seriously look at this because right now, business people in California, Colorado are concerned. Yeah. They don't want to be caught in a federal legal case. It's just not a good day if that happens.
Yes.
So
Canada, I mean, it's open market in Canada, but if you're a farmer in California and your farm is in California, you can't just pick up your farm and go to British Columbia, Manitoba overnight.
But what may I say, with the implication, you think that if we direct our attention to Canada, how that would fit into the Trumpism we are going on now in relation to marijuana? Would you feel that it would be a sign that the Trump administration, just like the Israeli vote, would say anybody where I carry ganja go to Canada, we are going to do something to them economy, or that work out, or that go?
Well, in reading in the press, on the internet, and somewhat between the lines since Sessions made his announcement, you really can't tell where the Trump administration is going with that. I mean, Trump administration is famous for not having plans and not really revealing a direction where they're thinking. A very disorganized administration, and
yeah, but I don't see anyone them not
really
disorganized.
confident.
Brethren, the Trump administration not disorganized. Them know exactly what they do, Them know exactly what them doing. They're not disorganized. It look that way too because it's not the structured orthodox way for govern things. But them know exactly what them do. And the point we I try and make is that if we did done say we know how to move forward with this ganja thing and America is deciding that now, and maybe I don't know, the Trump administration can be so spiteful that say, look now, you see Jamaica and all the Caribbean island, them want to deal with drugs, I'm going to call it, to Canada. We're going to really blacklist them, whitelist them. You don't think that is possible?
That is possible. And the other thing that's possible too, because remember, bear in mind, it's Sessions who's leading this charge. Now, Sessions is not a favored cabinet member in the Trump administration. He did not get invited to Camp David last weekend. So what if Sessions next month is kicked out of the cabinet? Then what he did was he depressed the value of all ganja business across the U.S.
Yes.
All the stocks went down. You know, when he announced that, if you check the stock market for the next 5 days, all the ganja stocks were down in the U.S. If Trump kicks Sessions out and fires him, which he has threatened to do, suddenly a new person comes in, all those stocks will be going up. So is he creating a favorable buyer's market for these companies? And now down the road, they're going to get an infusion of capital. That might be another thing they're trying to.
Yes. All right. So what do you think we should have done here, so now? What do you think we should have done? Continue doing what we are doing. Go and talk to Trump. Talk to other people who we think can really move where we are trying to do. What do you think we should have done?
I think the number one priority we need to establish, Muta, is that we need to convince people that the U.S. banking exchange system is not necessarily the only one that we need to deal with.
Okay.
We can work with the Canadian banks. We can work with the European banks.
That me say too.
We do not have to cry just because some
America.
U.S. bankers are threatening to stop bilateral exchange with the Jamaican bank.
I agree with you, Bridget. I totally agree with you. It's just that me and you can't say that, and a whole heap of people out there can't say that, but we want the government have the will to really do that. Because we see them fall down in other things similar to that, as it relates to America and the relationship between America and Jamaica. But, it's like, I mean, really.
That's the main impediment to the Jamaican politicians stepping up to the plate and saying, yes, they're going to go forward. They're afraid of the banking penalties.
Yes. Well, we just catch and watch. That's what I said. Just catch and watch. Brethren, give thanks. Here, sir?
Yes, blessed love.
Give thanks, yes. Like Anthony Allman, 20 years practicing neurosurgeon and vice president of the Pure Jamaica Island Traders Limited. He is also the medical director of Apollyon formularies and research and development consultant for several medical companies. So him come well branded. Maybe him should have go talk to Trump too. You know, see, because it's a serious thing. I mean, we may not, it's not a main news now. It's just a by the way news. But it has serious implication for where we are doing and so, and how it's going to be viewed if Donald Trump decides say he's going to go all out. You know, it will have a serious implications for Jamaica. Because we just, slow as it might be, we are slowly do it, you know. Because we see government man down here so, I go on like them want to do it. Because just as we are talking about ganja and this and this, like them have an advertisement around, I tell you about the dangers of ganja. You have a man there, when the man name where we did have him on a program one time, man, from Minister, he mean at the Ministry of Health. What name? Right down in there if you don't want nobody hear you on the radio. Yes. Him totally against the whole thing, you know. When you hear that man talking about you, you say, it's like one of the real ballad Christian fundamentalists as it comes on to the idea about ganja, the legalization of ganja, you know. And you say, the Minister of Health, Tufton, him slow, just as slow and go on like him also in this train to say, no, yeah, no. We want reverse this thing, you know. The PNP come to this thing, but we don't so agree with it still, you know. So we could just slowly push it, but don't push it. You know, we could go one step forward and then take 10 steps backward and make it look like we are going forward. You know, I don't remember the man name, you know, but I try to remember him name. Anyway, you know, the first hour between 4 and, well, so the first hour, we are talking about the time between 4 and 5 p.m. is sponsored by Guinness, made of more. That's Guinness, sponsors for the Steppin Razor hour between 4 and 5. All right. So much things, really, so much things to say. We don't have the people them involved in things enough though. You know, when serious things will affect them come round, them not involved in it at all. It's all about the hype. Yes, the man who I try to remember who is very anti-ganja is Dr. Della Egg. That's his name, right? Dr. Della Egg. The man not top, go on like say him no want this thing I go through. You know them way, them just after it, so. And then him have the minute. He must some head or something, right? Some head or something. That's why it look like Tufton listen to him. Yeah, it look like Tufton listen to him as maybe him as advisor or something. You know, I don't know about these things, but I know every time I hear him attack Rasta, it's like him not with that argument about the ganja thing. All right. What is? Travel advisory. Exercise increased caution in Jamaica due to crime. Some areas have increased risk. Read the entire... all right. Do not travel to some areas of Kingston due to crime. Some areas of Montego Bay due to crime. Spanish Town due to crime. Violent crime such as home invasions, armed robberies and homicide is common. Sexual assaults occur frequently, even at all inclusive resorts. Local... see it? That's why I don't like what the corridor them, you know, because the tourists them will grab me. It's my friend. Anytime they put me in a room, you know, I say put me near the entrance. You have someone telling you, it's like you have to call taxi. If you go around at the other part, it's 8:29, 43 and all the way. And when you walk around there, you want to walk around there, you know. My friend and the tourists them, you know. Then I them in the hotel, you know, or the room, them call it. In a Montego Bay, Rasta. The lobby there, you know. And trust me, if it's not like from here to the second gas station, from here to the other room there, The next morning, you know, when we look out there, the people have got to break read a file, you know. I said, but look at that now. The people have to walk going to the dining room and read a file. And so the walk with them have to take. So I say, me scared. Anytime I walk, I see two tourists are coming on. Me kind of walk fast, you know. Yeah. Me walk fast, so I see them because them could have hold me down. Okay. And so why I try to look away? You know what I mean? Yes. Violent crimes such as home invasion, armed robberies, and homicide is common. Sexual assaults occur frequently, even at all-inclusive resorts. Local police lack the resources to respond effectively to serious criminal incidents. U.S. government personnel are prohibited from driving outside of Kingston at night. Brethren, a joke, I will say this. A joke them I make. U.S. embassy people, them is... Well, them prohibited, but them not do it. Because I know some people who work at embassy. If you see them at Sunday night time, you won't believe them work at embassy and not getting a visa. No, may I tell you? You have some embassy people there, you know, them not easy, you know. Especially the woman that work at the embassy, you know. You see them at night time to rot, you know. All the way the wedding and all the places, you see them downtown and this and that. Dub Club, oh gosh man, Dub Club full of them. Dub Club are the main place. And that's why I call them feel secure up on top of the hill there, you know. So, me don't know where them, anyway, that something where they're on paper. Yeah, the prohibition of U.S. government personnel. A joke business that. U.S. government personnel have no fear. And a matter of fact, no embassy in Jamaica where me know where people work. The foreigner them having the fear for go at any other session them. So them have to go revise that. Them say must read the safety and security section on the country's information page. If you decide to travel to Jamaica, avoid walking or driving at night. See it? I advise you, them I give you Jamaica, you know. Avoid walking and driving at night. What am I say? You think, all right, I'm going to go back to the U.S. government personnel. It's sweet when I see this, you know. It's sweet when I see this. Because the amount of these people will come to me at certain place and I say, hi, are you Mura Baruka? I say, yes. Oh, man, I love your show, man. And I say, hey, I hope you love it to the point where you don't take over visa, though. You know, the things of me, I say that. So, I say, I just love your show, man. Oh, I suggest certain place for them go to, you know. Remember one little one there, you know. I never call the embassy where she work. She loves Jamaica more than all. Duns River love St. Anne's. You understand? I tell you, she there everywhere. And one place me never expect because say, I know, come here talk to her and I say, so tell me something, you got Dub Club? She said, no. I said, so what you like? She said, Right Town is a bit, I fuck her. Me book her in the other word. You know, embassy knows utilize me. Like, and this and that. And how she there, what she don't want to leave. And all them sitting me, I say, okay, all right, this, that. One night, I go and rate her. I say, are you down here alone? She said, yes, I'm here alone. I say, this advice, yeah? Them not listen to this at all. So, when them I say, avoid walking or driving at night. That not all. Avoid secluded places or situations, even in which physically resist any robbery attempt. All right, avoid secluded places or situations. I would like to really know if that's what's happening up there, man. Shit. Please, every life, really. So much thing them say? All right, you put them thing here. No, that's so much thing myself about Jamaica. All right. Beware of your surroundings. Enroll in the Smart Traveler Enrollment Program to receive alerts and make it easier to locate you in an emergency. Follow the Department of State on Facebook and Twitter. Review the crime and safety report for Jamaica. U.S. citizens who travel abroad should always have a contingency plan for emergency situations. Kingston, right? Them have all different things for different parish. Violence and shootings occur No, at Jamaica, I Kingston never that what I thought. Hey, with the brethren from the US Embassy, I Kingston me come from it, what I deal with. All right. Violence and shootings occur regularly in some areas of Kingston. U.S. government personnel are prohibited from traveling to the following areas, downtown Kingston. All right, now, because which part of downtown, they can't downtown Kingston now. Can't joke business, them talking, joke talking. Fine as the areas between Mountain View Avenue and Hagley Park Road. You know, for Mountain View Avenue and Hagley Park. South of Half a Tree. You want to see them down at Trenchtown. Everybody want to know which part Bob Marley did live. You understand? As a matter of fact, you know, them have some bed and breakfast thing I go out at Trenchtown right now with whole heap of Japanese and white people, tourists, American too, you know. And may I tell you, them busy down there at night time. As a matter of fact, you have had people, you have some German down there where I do some music, I teach music. Them people, they not listen to this. Them not listen to this. Jamaican people they are trouble tourists oriented. Anytime you hear a tourist going to Jamaica, somewhere she go and involved in something, right? Get some farm, find some renter dread. And the renter dread decides to cut off him locks. And him not work out with that, you understand? But personally, yeah, from between Mountain View and Hagley Park Road, which is long, south of Half a Tree and Old Hope Road, and include Grand, oh gosh, man, Grand Spin, not now going to Grand Spin Rasta. And Cassava piece. But I don't say nobody come to Jamaica. They don't tell nobody. Because all of them things, because everywhere me go in Jamaica, every part where me, I see white people in there. There's not one place in Jamaica that white people is not there. American too. All right, Montego Bay. Violence and shooting occur regularly in some areas of Montego. Following areas: Flankers, Canterbury, Norwood, Rose Ice, Clever Street. Yes, this is the Steppin Razor. I want to tell you that the hour between 4 and 5 is brought to you by Guinness, made of more. Okay, here we go. I love flowers. I find a new friend and I'm named Flowers out of Clarendon. They want yellow flowers, you know. Tell anybody who here, tell them some Mutabaruka yellow flowers. Yes, I tell you, the flowers man. Want yellow sister and the 5 young crew, you know, who are big up, you know, who want yell up all the people on Rose Lane there, West Queen Street, who want yell up the people on Darling Street and the Coronation Market people them. We want to yell up all the people them down at Watchers who right now I hear my voice are pumping everywhere with them they now. Turn it up. Yes, we want to yell up. Watch your people them. We want to yell up the craft market vendor them and the man them. Oh, the Cambio man, them were down there. Who are yellow up? Okay, I'm over there. Okay. No? All right. I could see we are going so before we tune in on this one. Yeah. Okay. Whatever people are reject it, I don't hear nothing more about it again. It's where I'm going with it, by the way. I don't hear nothing more about it. Why some things just fade with certain way in Jamaica. After 9 days, it just gone. Okay. Rebel salute.
Yes.
Oh, you the man?
Wow, go on, Musa.
Well, I hear you last night, man.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you can't talk, you know, Rasta.
I can't chat, yes, man. That's the only thing we do, you know, so I never really sell a drug. Yeah. I'm going to sell a gun.
Yeah, no,
I'm going to sell certain things, boy. I just music, you know, so talking.
First of all, you didn't want to take on a portrait performance thing. No, you want to take on a talking thing.
No, you are my mentor, brother. I have some poems that I'm going to have. I have that. You have this poem, I have that poem.
You're too blue-eyed.
No, man, you're my big brother who inspire me, man. You know, so I'm not afraid for that. You know, like some man who, you ask them, who inspire you, and them say, yeah, I'm talk some weird name out of this world where they never even listen to. I'm afraid to tell a man who in a Jamaica say, yeah, you know, me admire how you move and things where you say I'm learn from you. I'm not afraid to tell you, man.
All right, sir. Thank you very much.
Yes.
So tell me something now. How the thing are going, you know, with the vibes are Rebel Salute, you know. Where are going?
No, you know, say the vibes nice. Me just say I saw a flames and a whole a vibe and the everybody I do them thing with them for do. me and Junior read there, so I all a reasoning and I talk about music and then something that the man them up on the field. I set up the stage and I sort out everything with a sort out. Stage go up, PA system I go up, video people up there, herb curb, actually finish sort out, and police down there do recce, security, do everybody do what they have to do to make the show become a great one starting tomorrow. So everything is in place.
25 years is enough years.
I want it, man. I want it, that man at 10 and plus 5, you know.
And I remember I was at the first one too, you know. I was at the first one.
Yes, man. 1994, 14th of January. I can't forget that Affairs Entertainment Center. You were there.
And the second one
as a matter of fact, you are at most of them.
I was at the second one too.
I know you were at the second and the
third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th, 11th, 12th. Really? It's like we are rebel salute group, man.
I remember 1996, you know, when before we go to Ethiopia, you know, we do the show called March, we go to Ethiopia, and you were on stage saying, I remember when Rebel come, give me one little song named Mandela Story, and look for the crowd now, you know, Mandela, look, you know what I mean, I never forget that, you know.
Yeah.
And I remember you start saying, yo, all I know where they are this morning, we don't never want to be a light pounder because we don't close the looks right.
Yeah, and the lipstick them are going to melt off in the sunlight.
Yeah, and you tell some people say them never pay for coming. Yeah, we don't forget you. We don't forget hey, you know the terrible thing you do as an MC though is when Cable and Wireless give me some sponsorship and you say everybody with them digital phone put you. No, sir.
No, we should know that. And this is cell phone most people did have. So, all right. So, you're me asking now.
Yeah.
The complex there, you see, it have some changes. It's not. It never used. They're more upgraded now.
Yeah, man. It is upgraded.
The upgrade going facilitated different from last year. Why happened different? When it happened last year, not why it happened again? Because of the upgrade of the facility.
Well, the upgraded facility is that the beach that is in the middle of the venue is more lookable. You know what I mean? It is more secured and it looks better. The whole aesthetic of the venue has improved. There is a building down at the Herb Curb that Mr. Brand used for other purposes, but we're going to have it for deal with. Maybe play some vinyl and some things down at the Herb Curb is totally different. The grass is up there and lovely. Yeah. And even with all the rain that fell last week and throughout the time, because of the way the venue is set, it is not saggy. You know what I mean? And
so them build drainage for them build drainage is that the
man. Yeah, man, but build drainage was a brand of that, man. Because, you know, when you do venue thing, you have to make sure that you do everything that if sun shine, it's all right, and if rain fall, it's good.
So the stage is going to be the same place?
The stage is going to be the same place. And the VIP are going to be the same place. Backstage are going to be the same place. The media tent going to be the same place. And there'll be something for the artist guests. Basically, the basic layout that was always there will be there again with some form of improvement.
All right, is there a entrance where a VIP like me now can drive my car and don't go amongst the commoners them?
No commoners, no commoners salute.
Everybody come on, man. Stop it out.
Well, you are going now. Everybody will come around with salute as our MIPs.
Wow.
Most important people.
That's why some pay more.
Yeah, so therefore, if Muta Baruka is there because he is a celebrity, we have entrance for Muta Baruka and all the other artists who will not want to be bombarded by all the patrons who will want autograph and want to take pictures and make you late to go up on stage and all them something.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, we have that for you, man.
Which part of the venue that I go there? Tell me. Describe it. Right. When you are coming from Priory.
It's the first entrance for artists and celebrities like Muta Baruka and others. Yes. The first entrance, that's where you drive in. If you have the the appropriate sticker, you can always drive backstage. We have enough parking facility for you. But there's also...
And where you get the
parking
sticker them? Which part you get the sticker them?
We have them here. We issue them to...
Yeah, but me there watch it.
Yeah, man, then I can bring for you,
Me
man.
and me car
I can
down
be a
here.
servant, you know.
I'm a 100 guest.
I want to... Don't worry yourself. Don't worry yourself.
Me not worry, and you must worry. I mean not worry.
No. And then the next thing, you know, if you come to the gate without any passes, nobody is going to stop you. They are going to make sure that you walk through and get to do your job. But I will take them for you, sir, just in case you do. As a matter of fact, I think we send them down already.
Who you send them to?
Well, RFM. If them
Wow.
not send down already, them there.
All right.
To be taken down.
I'm a 100 past them.
Yeah, man, you get your 100 pass, come and don't know you're going to pay the 80.
You know most people are going to say, I'm
You know
going to
you
keep the show.
You know you support the thing, man.
Hey,
You
Rebel,
have a great thing.
Rebel.
You know that?
Rebel, you know much people are going to like say, me have a part for play in terms of the organization of the show.
Then you know have a part. You have a part where you're serious, you know, play it. You're serious
No,
about
but
it.
when I say, me can't get ticket. Me have to tell the people, them say, no, Virgin, me not no ticket. Me not get ticket for go to them place there.
I have a lot of family when it comes to this time, too.
Yeah.
I accept everybody's my family.
Me I tell
Yeah,
you,
man.
me have some legitimate pick every time. What my father? Me I say, what your mother name? Because we don't remember them. We don't remember them. You understand? All right.
I said, but we kind of make it affordable
Yes.
because the money that we charged last year,
Yeah.
we don't add no money pan that is the
How
same
much is the
amount
money?
of
How much is the money?
And then last Rebel Salute, a lot of the suppliers, the things go up to. So we absorb that cost
Yeah.
to say make we have a good eye liberation for the support that the people have been giving us for the past 25 years.
All right.
So,
How much money for going?
A 4-5 for pre-sold and 5 at the gate. And that, me think reasonable.
That is for which part? Normal area or VIP area?
If you go in a Rebel Salute, if you want to go VIP, there's a different cost.
And that may I ask you, how much for going there?
That's a double.
Where is it double? $9,000?
Aye. Or more. Me not sure about it now. That kind of not so good for me. But, because a team do that. But I think,
The next reason that I try to give you see?
Yeah.
What is it make the VIP section different from the 4,000 odd section? That's what one can say.
Well, I whole thing. It kind of secure. It have vantage points. It have chairs.
Yeah.
It gifts that pass through. It have food court and toilets and all kind of. It's different. It's more comfortable.
The VIP section have toilet?
Yeah, man, you have your own bathrooms there. You have to walk away more. And you have your own food court. That's all. We have a little Ochi is one of the people who are in there. I think Ivan is there too.
Yes.
And yeah, man, you know, it's kind of different. And a lot of people like to sit there. I mean, if any celebrity coming, they would like to be at that part. So that is what it is, really.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So the night now, the Friday night, Saturday night, what is going to happen now in terms of performances? One would depend. Maybe you can't. You're not the posters in front of you.
Me I got to, how you feel like I can't remember, but before I got to do, hold on.
Because you try to remember it when I hold up a program and you can't remember them.
Hold on, I don't know. Let me talk to you about something else first.
You get big, you know, you have to know, say your brain's not so function like when you was 22, you know.
All right, watch this now. On Friday night, we have Third World. We have Cocoa Tea.
You see, you have the posters in front of you now, like me. Somebody just give me the posters now.
Virgin. Yeah, you want to tell you what on Friday night. You don't want to.
Go ahead.
Friday night is Third World. Try it along. Cocoa Tea, Richie Spice, Anthony B, Agent Sasko, the biggest youth, big youth, Luton Fire, King Sound, Glacier Robinson, Gospel, Jesse Lodge.
Jesse Royal. You miss out Jesse Royal.
Jesse Royal, you know, easy, you know.
Yeah, you miss out Tony Rebel.
He bad, me left out Tony Rebel because you don't know I go. Go Go on, no? You call the rest. It look like you have a post.
No, me don't know the face. Me know the name them, but me don't know how to put the name to the face.
Me say Bugle. Me say Bushman. Me say Mighty Mystic. Andrew and his brother that. Me say Zamunda. Me say Jamil.
Yeah.
Yeah. And enough more. Kukudu and Anthony Cruz.
Yeah.
And enough more.
That's for the first night.
Friday night and Saturday
so
night.
let me ask you a question now, because Ryan, I'm a bridge, you know, Rasta. I mean, no, say, you know, always I give Ryan overwork, Ryan, you know. Now, all them big artists, you know, like, give me a, like, for instance, time. Because as one of the MC, them know,
yeah,
artists are perform, and them a go over time, and I'm going to tell me, say, all right, go take, you know, like him, I say, go
take him off.
But me the MC, me don't want to go stop a man performance. So
yeah,
like,
well, it's just about discipline. Because before an artist perform, we always tell the artist how much time he's supposed to do. Because it's a mathematical thing. We work it out.
Yes.
We have 8 hours or 6 hours to do it, and we divide that by the amount of times that people have and take it down to a T and leave extra for you, Mutabaruka, if you want to elaborate on a point or any difficulties. We do that. We make contingency plans for that. But sometimes when an artist up there and the thing sweet him don't want to come off. It happened to me too.
Yes, so what me for do? What me for do now? How Ryan for do? When for do?
No, well, I mean, the best way to do it is to speak to the management or find some way. There are ways, man. There are ways, and it's not just it's not just limited to Jamaican artists or reggae artists. It's up all over the world.
Maybe you should get a long rod with a hook at the end.
And hook them off?
And hook them off like when them do Apollo.
Me can't afford for that because me an artist, so they run me off of the show, you know. Every year they run me off. I say, Brigard tell me, say, Rebel, come off now.
No, but that's true. You don't know when to come off on stage. You deserve to get hook off.
Yeah, I'm greedy with music because, you know what I mean, music has done so much.
No, but you must take into consideration that it's 400 artists there by your show. And you
I do. That's why I don't use my own band. I run on with a band that is already there. Yeah. Rehearse with them just like any other artist to have a smooth sailing in terms of the show. So yeah, man, me try to make sure I set example. Me lead out by example and come off all this 4 times.
All right. Me never see you do that yet. Me must never the other one day.
No, because you never know how much time we get.
All right, Saturday.
All right, so Saturday, me see Freddie McGregor.
Yes.
Me see Sanchez, Luciana, Capleton, Barrington, Levy, Egyptian.
Wow.
Me see Bernard Collins, me see Iwan. Me see O'Neal Bryan, a.k.a. Elephant Man. Me see the 2 Leroy, the Sibbles, and the Gibbon. Me see Queen Africa. Me see Fantan Moja. Me see I-Octane. Me see Jamil. Me see Romy and Virgo.
A Pinchers that only so?
Me see Pinchers. Me see Ding Dong.
Pinchers look like him come from Dad City, man. Like that. Like he ready to pull it. Like him have 2 guns strapped on him waist and ready to pull it.
I'm trying to look at man. Yeah, man. Me see the Gangalito.
Yes.
Yeah. And me see the next generation.
Yeah.
The young Garnet Silk, Meliku, Sizzla Youth.
A Sizzla Youth that is so?
Yeah, man. I see Daviana.
Yes. That's your daughter.
My daughter, I see Avatar. I see Queen's son, Imaruta Fire. I see Bonnie Wheeler's son, Sadanaki. I see Culture son.
Okay, yes.
Joseph from I mean, also see Lucky Dube daughter too, and Kool-Aid.
Where's she there? Hold on there. Where Lucky Dube daughter? Don't not get no interview with her, Bridget.
I don't know. She in the place in the ranch, so that makes you talk to you there.
I can't believe that, Rasta. And Kool-Aid there.
And Kool-Aid there. And guess what? Alfie and Dana.
Yes.
Daville.
From them time there.
Yeah, Alfie and Dana, me I go see them for the first time.
Eh?
Me never see them perform yet. That's why me a country boy.
Uptown Top Ranking.
Yeah, Uptown Top Ranking.
You should get Trinity beside them now to do the version.
That would be very good. Yes. That would be so good.
Well, brethren, I hope and I see that you have everything in line and as usual, brethren, the eye go on. I really feel good. So me know the eye and, you know, can call
And
it.
there you got Israel and Ghana and Ethiopia together.
You know,
So
me
walk on
I take a
water.
trip there. Me I take a trip there where Ghana the other day. It was unbelievable, man.
Yes, wonderful.
All right, so January the 12th and 13th.
January the 12th and the 13th, starting tomorrow, which is Friday,
Rebel
and Saturday. And guess what? On Saturday we have the symposium, which I'm sure you will be a part of, Muta, talking about ganja.
Oi. You want what I do like when you do me last year, you know?
No. But hold on, no?
Come in at the hotel, I want for you to say, Muta, how far you from the hotel? I'm say, you put me in our hotel the way over Rockabesa over there, so. I say, you want me reach in 15 minutes? You think me an idiot?
No, I'll tell you from now, so, you know, when we hang up. But when
what time? Now, when you hang up?
Yeah, when we hang up, we're going to talk to you. So we want explore the economic benefits, most of all. And we all want to talk about the sacramental use also.
Yeah, you hear the interview where we do with the brethren where we talk about Trump try go back on the argument about the federal government override the state law. Yeah, man, I'm mad boy that. But the only reason why they want to do that is because it happened in a Barack Obama time, so he wants to undo everything what Barack Obama do. Yeah, but it have implications. Anyway, we can't talk about that though. Anyway, we have to move here though. But no, one more thing, please. It's like we're going to have a competition where the person who can put forward the best bid in terms of plan for marijuana will get a prize of 100,000, and maybe that will be limited to the people who have booths there also. So it will be interesting to hear what people think about marijuana. That will happen. No, wait, repeat that again. $100,000 for what? All right. So the best plan that anyone can present about marijuana, seeing whether. So you're going to decide the best plan? Well, I mean, we will have experts who will be there, who will know which one of the plan is the best one, and the best one will get $100,000. $100,000. All right. Me have the best plan already. Well, me myself, I'm gonna make one plan too. Yes. So you can start to show the money before we reach there. All that too. So the people them can buy them tickets when they want to come at the gate of All Fontana Pharmacy and right beside the venue, Charles gas station. You can come hungry, hold some food. You can buy it at 56 Kennel Drive and Dunrobin gas station. You can go on the net too. Right. You can go to ticketpal.com or you can get it at firstinlinejamaica.com, and you can get all information online. You can get it at rebelsalutejamaica.com. Also, you can check us out on Twitter and IG and Facebook. You know, you do overtime now, though. You do overtime. Me know. You do overtime. So we're gone, you know. All right, Muta Baruch. Bless give thanks, Irie. Yes, Rebel Salute this weekend, Friday and Saturday. Yes, this is the Steppin Razor, the art of war. We're up on the up now, so we want to give thanks to certain people. We're going to play this song. What is the song there? Okay. Yeah. Oh. And this song we want to play. Here goes. I could do it the proper way. Gandhi. Ras Gandhi. Here goes. I want to give thanks for the moment, time and energy. Give thanks for who stay with me. Why you love Shamara Preston, Young. Why you love Adina Grant. We interview Lawrence Brown, Dr. Anthony Hall, and Tony Rebel. Why you love all the listeners them who stay with me. From St. Thomas go right to Negril, from Kingston to St. Anne and Portland and right across. Give thanks. So we're there again next Wednesday with the cutting edge on RFM. See our Rebel Salute.